Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for May the 25th through to the 31st, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the support you give me each and every day, truly. Now let's get to the cards because I think you're going to have a pretty strong week, actually. We start with the Queen of Swords. Now this is very vibrant energy. So you really want to push forward this week. There's got to be a bounce in your step. Or at least a determination this week. If nothing else, this is determination. She's determination. She is setting her goals, setting her sights on tomorrow, what she wants to manifest in her life, making the plan, and then going for it and having her sword ready to cut out whatever does not belong in her path, what obstacles she needs to cut through. What, I almost see like you're going through the forest and you're cutting away the underbrush so that the path is clear. So it's not that you're not going to meet resistance this week. You may actually meet resistance this week, because that's the feeling I got right away with this card. But if you remain positive, if you remain true to who you are and what you want to manifest, I think it could be a very beautiful week for you. The angel sits on your next to you here, okay, and you sit with a strength, a determination. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is very much of a balance of what you've paid out in life, and not always financially. It could be your energy. It could be your resources. But what you've given out comes back to you this week. So where you didn't think you were appreciated for something that you did, or where you didn't think you got the recognition or maybe the payout, okay, this week could very well be a week when that does manifest in your life, that does come to be in your life. The scales are balanced with this card. And we have the Eight of Wands right next to it, which talks about opportunities. So the scales might be balanced into maybe something that you've done in the past where you really didn't think you were recognized for your efforts or appreciated for your efforts, actually brings in new opportunities for you. But you have to be very aware of your surroundings, the little clues that you get from the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides this week, in order to grasp onto those opportunities and use them to their fullest benefit in your life. We have the Hangman. So it's not maybe a week where, I do think it's a week of energy where you are wanting to move forward, that you are manifesting a plan in order to bring the abundance into your life. But there might be a lot of emotion, a lot of confusion going on, where you have to give thought, where you have to back up, where you have to be honest with yourself, where you have to maybe go inwardly and go to a place of quiet reflection, so meditation, prayer, in order to understand the right step forward, the next right step forward in your path. So don't be so fast to push through any kind of energy this week. Absolutely not. It's definitely, you may actually be having some energy to move forward and some opportunity to move forward, but it's only through thought. It's only through a true understanding of what you want to manifest, truly manifest in your life going forward. Buddy's trying to sneak in and steal the cat's food. Buddy, what are you doing there? Oh, how guilty we look. Nothing at all. Now, right next to this card is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is the diplomat. Okay, so that even gives the Hangman even more strength. Oh, yes, you're such a good boy. You weren't doing anything bad, were you? No, not at all. So this is not taking shortcuts this week. This is getting all the information, all the understanding of the facts. So this might be investigation. I mean, the Queen of Wands, she can almost take herself out of the situation and really look at the facts, really look at all the information, pull it all in, and then making some wise decisions on how to go forward. So don't knee-jerk situations this week. Don't just jump into situations hoping that it may work out right if you just do some kind of action, any kind of action. This is really being honest with yourself, really understanding the information that you're given, to not be drawn into any kind of illusion of what you're hoping the situation might be, but rather the reality of the situation, and using the reality of the situation in order to almost springboard you into opportunity, into well-being, into abundance. We have the Eight of Cups. And this definitely talks about a path forward where you are using your passion, where you are really stepping into the beauty of who you are. So if you are an artist in any way, a painter, if you decorate, if you create music, if you write, definitely you're holding the violin, so it is a creative passion, an inspiration. And with this card, it talks about some of the beauty that is in your life right now that will enhance your path forward. That gives you kind of that wall of security in knowing that what you do well. And it's envisioning that path forward. It's understanding that dream and why you want that dream and how it will bring you balance in your life. So it's really pulling in all the information this week and making some really sound choices in where you want to go and why you want to go there. Okay, and sometimes when we take a step back and we really truly use the energy to think through our next steps, that's when we get the clarity that what we thought we wanted is not necessarily what we wanted, and we might be actually fine-tuning or adjusting our path in order to meet the new expectations we have of our dreams. Now we have the Seven of Wands right next to the Eight of Cups. So this is really standing in your truth. This is an empowerment of who you are and why you want to do the things you want to do. How it gives you a balance. How it gives you a well-being in who you are, making the right choices, standing up for what you want to do, and not allowing other people's opinions to sway you in any way off your path. It's standing strong, it's standing true, it's not taking so much the advice of others, but taking your own intuition, meditation, prayer, tapping into your intuition, tapping into your wisdom. And it's you making a declaration of where you want to go and how you want to get there. It could be a declaration to yourself. It could be to loved ones, people that surround you in your life, your community, your neighborhood, your family. Very much you are making a declaration and how you want to move forward, how you want your truth to be told, how you want your story to be told, how you want people to look at your path and what you're doing, and to have a respect and admiration for it as well. And then we have the Emperor. So we have some very strong cards in, you know, if you use the energy correctly, if you really tap into the energy this week of the Hangman, of the Queen of Wands, of the Emperor. The Emperor is really your path. What makes you happy, what makes you strong, what makes you proud of who you are and where you're going. But the Emperor, I mean, I love the Emperor because I can tell you to dream as big as you want when the Emperor shows up, because the Emperor can't have these whimsical fantasies. Okay, it's got to have a basis. It's got to have a foundation. It's got to have a starting point and an end point. It's got to have a plan, and a well thought out plan. The Emperor also taps into his intuition. The Emperor has all the kings, the queens, the nations looking upon him to make the right decisions. So he cannot make the wrong decisions. He has to use his wisdom. He has to think things through. He has to strategize, and he has to understand exactly what the end result needs to be. But once he sets off on that path, it's true. It's beautiful. Just as the Queen of Wands, once she makes a decision, it is the right decision going forward. So it's not a week to knee-jerk a situation. It's not a week to just be very spontaneous in your actions and hoping that they turn out right. The chances are, if you do that, it's not going to be the end result that you want. But to think through your plan of action, of how you want to manifest things going forward, and then rejoice as you go forward in abundance. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.